it's a big day. After a long wait, lots of votes from our beloved audience. We love you guys so much. We're revealing at this moment, in mere seconds, the winners of the Suey Awards.
No. Finally?
2023?
Finally.
After weeks of voting.
22, 23, technically,
Any,
After weeks, Dan.
Any surprises? Anything?
Oh.
Whoa. A lot of surprises.
I'm not going to
Some
spoil
are
it.
I'm going to be surprised listening to them because I haven't yet.
Stay tuned. I've only seen the first couple, so I don't know what's coming, and I'm very nervous for myself.
It was a loaded year. I'm most interested in finding out who's going to win Best Musical Performance because we had really terrible singing and really talented musical performances.
Please be Frank Sinatra to the windows, to
I
the walls.
think it's going to be a bad version of singing. Let's see what we've got. I've been waiting for this. I can't believe it took so long.
And now the winners of the 2023 Suey Awards. Best Dismissal. The Sodfather George Toma dismisses Eddie Mangan, Troy Vincent, and Roger Goodell for blaming him for messing up the Super Bowl grass.
Yes, Mr. Mangan, you lied. You blamed the ryegrass for the cause of that disaster. Bull.
Whoa!
I'm mad about it, but apologize to the people that put you there and helped you. And kick yourself in the ass for not listening to somebody like
we've graduated
Travis
from Fanning.
Hogan. And Troy, you better start working. Next year, if you don't do anything right, there's the door, and don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out.
Yeah! Best back in my day. Wallets. Currently, the old trusted friend I have under my left cheek is a black Guess brand trifold I've had since, I think, the late 80s. As an experiment, I checked the contents of my wallet to find a lone $20 bill, 3 credit cards, a debit card, a license, registration, and a AAA card. Cards from Home Depot, Duffy's, Panera Bread, and Barnes & Noble. A Marriott Rewards card valid through February 2015. Also, a medical insurance card, 3 business cards I never hand out, a voter registration card they never ask for anymore, and 4 photos, including my wife from around when we got married in the early 80s. Every self-respecting wallet should have a hidden gem, an artifact. Mine, my original birth certificate from the mid-50s with a childish signature that hasn't looked like mine since I was 12. The cashless tap and pay generation with their sleek and slim card cases and their photos stored in phones are slow murdering the iconic wallet. Its cherished place gone from the derriere to the dumpster. Bring back the billfold. Start using cash again. Store credit cards you never use. Have photos developed at the drugstore. Save the wallet. I'm Greg Cody, and that's how it was back in my day. Best laugh. Jessica Smetana. Best revelation. Mike Shore reveals what Donald Trump got him as a wedding gift.
This is amazing. What did Donald Trump get us for a wedding gift? And we pull it out, and I'll show it to you. It's this vase.
Wow. But wait, there's more.
I believe it is the ugliest object I've ever seen. It's certainly the ugliest object I own. So I'm like, what is the story here? I formulate a theory. The theory that I formulate is that it is overflow decoration from one of his casinos. Like, he bought 5,000 identical $12 vases to go into like the Atlantic City casino, and I turn it around and look at the back. There's nothing on the back. So clearly it's designed to just face out like this, and he's so cheap that they didn't even, he was like, no, don't paint the back. The back's gonna face the wall of the casino.
Best limited fake. Chris Cody and Amin Al Hassan limited fake Jennifer Coolidge, Alex Jones, and Stephen A. Smith.
I'm here. They got hooked up on a blind date.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Stifler's mom? Hell yeah, man.
and Jennifer Coolidge is walking in late.
I'm so tired of that character. It's not all I am.
No, but come on, everyone knows you for it. Great.
Hello, my name is Steven. I'll be your server tonight. Can I start you off with some appetizers or perhaps some lovely beverages?
I'd like an apple martini.
And for the gentleman?
I'd like a Bloody Mary.
You mean to tell me you're going to drink a Bloody Mary at 7 p.m.? That's disgusting. It's despicable. I can't believe that you would go out on a date with this lovely woman and drinking that.
Best story, Bert Kreischer, Will Smith story.
The time I thought Will Smith wanted to have sex with me, it's just me getting in over my head.
Go on.
Will Smith's people discover me, and they're like, hey, man, we want to do a television deal. We think Will would like you, but you got to meet him. So I was like, okay. So they send me up to this recording factory, like the studio, and I'm like, I'm going to get this guy to love me. He sits down. I'm a whirlwind of personality. Dude, I love hip-hop. I love Jada. I love you. I love black people. You're black. I love I'm like hammering this guy. We talk for 35 minutes, and he just looks at me and goes, I like you. I go, I like you. He goes, what are you doing tonight? And I go, I don't know. And he goes, let's go to the movies. I go, cool. And then we leave. So I call my dad. My dad's a regular dude. I go, he goes, how did it go? I go, it went great. He goes, tell me. I said, we're going to the movies. My dad's like, on a date? I go, no, like, I don't know. He goes, who else? I go, just me and him. And he goes, oh, buddy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry this is happening to you.
Did you go to the movie afraid that you were going to have to ward off his advances?
I showed up. It wasn't even a movie theater. It was at Planet Hollywood, which is even weirder. So I'm sitting in the waiting room. Dude, 6'7", black guy comes in, sticks his head, and he goes, yo, you Bert? I go, yeah. And he goes, I'm Charlie Mack. I was like, oh, I'm going to have sex with this guy, too. Oh, my God, this is going to be a long night. I go downstairs. There's a folding room, the size of a hotel room. A room of folding curtains all around it, and there's 10 black dudes in there. And I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be a long night. I got these 10 black guys. I got Charlie Mack. I got Will Smith. I'm sure he's bringing Jazzy Jeff. That's 13 dudes. So I just sat there, and then Will walked in with Jazzy Jeff. I swear to God. Swear to God. He's like, yo, guys, this is the guy I was telling you about. And they all look at me like, oh, okay. And they start walking towards me. I'm like, all right, here we go. It's game time. and then the curtains open up behind me, and there's a private movie theater. And Will goes, grab us 2 seats. Me, you, and Jazzy will sit next to each other, and I'll get a shrimp. What do you want to drink? And we had Long Island iced teas, and we watched American Pie. And then at the end of the movie, it's a great movie. Obviously, it's a great movie. At the end of the movie, the lights come on, and he goes, so what'd you think? I said, it's a great movie. And he goes, no, about the room. I go, it's very nice. And he goes, no, about the guys in the room. I go, the guys in the room? He's like, yeah, what did you think? And I was like, I don't know. They're black? And he goes, hey, man, you said you were a hip-hop fan. That's Kool Moe D. Oh, that's wow. Biz Markie. That's Big Daddy Kane. Oh, man. And he walked, and I was like, no. I could have had sex with Biz Markie.
Best musical performance, Yeti Blanc, We're All Gonna Die.
Die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. The sky seems to be falling, and we're all wondering why. Let's turn on the news and find out how we're gonna die. There ain't no sense in stalling, no reason not to cry. Let's turn on the news and find out how we're gonna die. Die. We're all gonna die.
Worst mistake. Stugotz mistakes Jake Owen for Aaron Rodgers.
Stugotz didn't talk to Aaron Rodgers.
Nope.
Stugotz thought country music superstar Jake Owen was Aaron Rodgers. They had a 20-minute conversation.
Identical twins. I mean, Jesus.
Now the hey start kind of makes a little bit more sense. Credit to Jake Owen.
Yep.
Because he went with it.
Listen, I will never have the relationship with Aaron Rodgers that I have with the guy that I thought was Aaron Rodgers.
So the way that
I mean, that is the greatest conversation I've ever had with my quarterback. Mike, I've been thinking about this, and I've been thinking, like, just going through the details in the conversation, the many different ways I must have creeped out Jake Owen. And, like, it's kept me up most of the night.
Most uncomfortable moment. Dan Le Batard asks Vince Wilfork about his happy marriage.
I have always enjoyed the way that you talk about your wife and your relationship, so I will ask you now, how romantic is Vince Wilfork?
Vince Wilfork is very romantic. I mean, you can't see that.
You are very comfortable talking about how you met your wife, how much you love her, how important she is to you, and that's the reason that I asked the question. I've always admired that about you, that you have no problems whatsoever professing your love.
Well, the thing is, I got a new wife now. You know, me and Bianca didn't make it, so I moved on. We moved on. It was for the better for both of us.
Things just got a little awkward there. So let me be the first on this show to congratulate you on the new wife, Vince. Congratulations on feeling whole, feeling complete. You know, let's talk tailgating. Yeah.
Don't feel awkward, buddy. You know,
Dan, no, I don't.
It's too late for that. It's much too late for that, Vince. I appreciate you soothing me in this regard, but I already feel terribly awkward. And then my teammate comes to my defense with not a question, but just a healthy congratulations and the further pointing out of that awkwardness, because he's always good for me in those spots. I'm also thinking of divorce, Vince, after many, many years, 18 years, with a partner who does things like that to you. Me and Bianca didn't make it, like if they'd gone down in an airplane crash.
Upset of the year, Dan. I know the Aaron Rodgers mistake was bad, but Stouffer's stovetop P word.
Yeah.
I will never forget for the rest of my life.
Thank you. I saw you laughing. I mean, is it, I don't know if I can read your mind, but is it because Greg Cody's Back in My Day sounded somehow older than the sod father?
No. I was laughing because that's the day I remembered he said he had his birth certificate in his wallet. And I said, Greg, there's no chance you have your birth certificate that you signed. You didn't sign it as an infant. Like, that's not possible. Turns out it was a Social Security card.
Yeah, he got it wrong, but he wins a Suey nonetheless. Congratulations.
He's got to get on that if he wants that to be a robust category next go round.
Yeah,
it's got like 2 nominees this year.
But congratulations to all our winners.
Jessica,
Jessica, big laugh. A big victory for